Okay, we are getting pretty close. You give it just a little bit, Tyson.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do that again.
Literally.
Ah. Okay. All right. So you're waiting to get a fire team. Okay, Tyson, we're gonna go live. Well, we are live, but we're gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, we're still.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Halo match. We'll be getting into the match momentarily. It looks like they're just choosing the map right here, maybe the mode, and then we'll get into things. It looks like we'll likely be playing Slayer today. Good little mode, just a small little team deathmatch, There's really not too much to say about it. It's a very nice mode. I'd probably say it's one of the better modes in Halo, at least. I'm not a huge fan of the domination type, modes. More of a team deathmatch type of guy. I also like the one where you have to hold the ball, and, the first player to hold it for like 100 seconds or something like that wins. Absolutely great mode there, too. But, let's just wait a minute. I hope everybody has been having a good little week. We're only 1 week away until spring break. I'm pretty excited about that. I'll be heading over to New Mexico. I know my friend Patrick over here, celebrating the background. He wants to do some of the spring break too. Got any plans, Patrick?
I'm in Florida.
He's going to Florida, guys. I've got a few friends going to Florida, actually. I know Patrick is. I know two other families that are also going to Florida as well. I'm pretty excited. I'm going over to New Mexico to visit my grandmother. It's probably the last time for quite a while too, so it's good for us because we're gonna be heading over to BC soon. We're gonna be on the whole other side of the United States. My next college is also gonna have an esports club too, so I might have to pursue another, career there as well. Had a great time here. Looks like they're just looking at the modes right now, or not the modes, the news posts. Season 3 just dropped for Halo. The armor on. Looks like they're just going to be customizing the weapons for a little while until we get into the match. What I like about Halo is they have some absolutely tough armors, you know what I'm saying? You got like the Chimera, the Mark V8, the Yodari, you know what I'm saying? Like all these armors go crazy. One thing I do like about Halo is the fact that you can customize your footprints as well in Halo. So if you want like, fire as you're walking, you can do that. I think it's so cool. You can customize your color too. Got the olive, gray, red. There you go. All of these colors, you know what I'm saying? You can customize it anyway. Me personally, I'm a teal type of guy. Teal is an absolutely amazing color. A white and black color scheme is not bad either. When I play No Man's Sky, my huge freighter is a white and black ship. It looks very good. You can customize your helmet as well. Looks like they're customizing the visor right here. Got all of these smooth little options. A lot of them we don't have unlocked yet, but you're not gonna have everything, so we'll use one of these. And you can customize your chest, I think your arms, I can't tell yet. Customize all this stuff. Halo's got some of the best armor customization I've seen out of any game, really. Because in Halo, unlike other games, you don't have these wacky obscure skins the way you do in like Fortnite. You can't be a dinosaur or a dolphin or whatever. So, they give you a lot of customization for your suit. I think it's pretty cool. Customize your vehicle, your guns, all this stuff. Should be getting to a match very soon. Let's have to see. Looks like it's a little bit of a hologram. Change the color of your hologram too. That white hologram looking sick. That's pretty cool. Spartan ID as well. Change all that. See if they can make any changes. Maybe. Maybe not. No T-code. You can even change the color of the emblem itself once you change your emblem. And the backdrop too. That's what's up. You need to change your stats. Going for a classic little salute. They're just waiting to let me know. You guys who watch these streams, you guys play these games too, or just like to watch the streams? I'd be curious to know about that. Because me personally, I don't actually play it. I like to stream it, but I don't play it. But a lot of people who do stream some, from time to time play the game as well. I know Patrick over here, he does play Halo. He's not streaming right now. He's the one controlling this. But, he does play Halo too. Now he enjoys it. Oh, got these really, the Slipstream Factory. That's a nice looking color scheme. Almost like a Valentine's Day color scheme, even though Valentine's Day happened like, 3 weeks ago now. But the pink and the yellow, they're looking pretty good. Essentially, the We Can Do It emote, the Aqua Hex, looking nice. I think a new season of Halo might be dropping soon, because no, the winter update came out quite a while ago. I'm actually going to see when the next update drops.
This is getting an update.
Okay, they sent you.
This is the new. Oh, I take that back. I take that back. No, the winter update did happen a while ago, though. I don't take that back. You're right. Season 3 dropped literally today. But the winter update. Yeah, it dropped 4 months ago. Okay, I knew that. We almost had a little bit of an issue streaming because we had to update Halo. And what we thought we did was we updated it an hour ago, but it turns out it did not update, so we had to do it on the spot. Luckily though, we do have that smooth school Wi-Fi, so we updated that, in just a few minutes. Looks like we're trying to find the join link right now. Oh, and here we are. We've got 2 teams. We are Team Cobra. We will be facing Team Eagle. We got classic Drew Nasty, Torvish, Sword Buzzard, and Crafted Azor. A team we've seen many times before. And we will be going up against Darkasing, Moonwalker, Oni, Willie, and Dragon.
I think that's one I will.
A DRM Elite. Oh, that is One Eye Willie. What did I say? Oni Willie? I didn't know that stuff.
You said morning, but
Song. Okay. Looking at the armor rating. One issue I do think modern games have a problem with is the fact that so many games you have to pay $60 just to get. Like, take Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one. You buy the game and it's already $60. I've actually paid, $80 or whatever for the premium edition. And I have no problem paying for the game. That's how Call of Duties have always been. But the switch from making it free to gain items into, a pay to get cosmetics type of system, I'm not a huge fan of that at all. I remember World War II, you can pretty much get anything in the entire game. There's like maybe 1 or 2 packs you had to buy. But, hundreds of guns, hundreds of skins, hundreds of emotes. You get them all for free just by playing the game. You win a match, you get a drop. What's in that drop? Maybe a new skin, maybe a new gun. But, games nowadays, you're paying $20 for a gun and a skin. Like, that's atrocious. That's just terrible. I've seen, maybe 20, $40 on these new Call of Duty games. Because I'm really not trying to buy all of these guns over and over again. It's just not worth it, I wish to go back to that free-to-play system. I know we're probably not going to see that anytime soon. Oh, I like this is so unrelated, but that skin looks like a poison dart frog. That's such a cool skin. I really like that. It's got the yellow, the blue, the black. Looks exactly like a poison dart frog. That's so cool. I like that. I think a yellow and blue color scheme is a really nice color scheme. Super underrated. You have your red and blues. You have your yellows and pinks. You have your purples and oranges. But you don't really see yellow and blue the way you do. I just think it's a really good color scheme. You.
you're behind the mic a little bit, so I can move this to soon.
The TV is in the camera.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Okay. So
So
A little bit interfering. If you don't mind interfering, I was going.
you know,
there we go. And then you can pull that mic. So there, kind of sit right there.
Okay, few changes over here to our setup, looking much better now. We should be getting into our match momentarily. It looks like we will be playing on Streets. Absolutely great map. It's actually the first map I streamed on, which was Streets. I believe it was Domination we played, and we did in fact end up winning. That's just what we do over RGC Esports. If I remember that day, it was a pretty good day for us. We won like all of the matches we played. It was like 3, 4, yeah, 3 or 5-0. It was very nice. And just a news post right here. Aqua Hex bundle. That sounds cool. I'm a huge fan of aqua themed stuff. You know, people know me for liking Christmas. But during the summertime, I like the water too. Just not nearly as much as Christmas. I wish Halo would drop some Christmas skins. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe Christmas not too. I like how Call of Duty every year they make Christmas as now. Because back in World War II, and I believe up to Modern Warfare 2, they didn't drop any new Christmas maps. But then as Cold War pulled around, they dropped that, Christmas Shipment. Absolutely beautiful map. I love playing that. I wish they would have kept it permanently. But they did, in fact, switch it back. Or no, not Shipment, it was Nuketown. They switched it back to normal Nuketown, which I have no problem getting Nuketown. That's a beautiful map. Great mode. I think that's actually the map I played, at least 80% of the time. If I was going to be in Call of Duty, I was playing Nuketown. And then the newer one, I mostly play Shipment. I'm a huge fan of Shipment. And Call of Duty Vanguard, I believe it was. I was not a huge fan of, I believe it's called Groton House. It was that one, warehouse type. There was no warehouse. It was an abandoned house, with graffiti and stuff in it. I was not a huge fan of that map. The reason being, there was 2 extremely long hallways. And it was so narrow that you had to walk down of 1 of 3 hallways. And if the opponent team had the advantage, they had a sniper and LMG, you couldn't really walk through it. You were just gonna die every single time. So I was not a huge fan of that. But when it's an open, world smaller map, I'm much more of a fan of that. And that's why I like Shipment. There's no twos paths. Even sometimes just spawn directly behind an opponent, sometimes directly in front of one. And I am not a huge fan of that. I think they did that much better in World War II. But I'm still a huge fan of Shipment all around. I think it's a beautiful map. And actually, all of the nukes I've ever gotten in Call of Duty have all been on Shipment. That's a true fact.
what's the current game?
Current game is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's
I've
either
played
Modern
any of
Warfare or Modern
those.
Warfare 2. I believe it's just called Modern Warfare now.
I haven't played any of those games before.
You've never played Call of Duty?
Never.
Oh, you gotta play it. What you talking about? You
Is
gotta
it
play
on Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of expensive
it's
though.
on Game Pass.
Okay. I know some of the older ones are. Just get an older one. You don't gotta play the newer ones, but no ones aren't even like that.
Are they on the Game Pass?
Some of them are. Oh boy, Patrick got he's never played Call of Duty before, guys. Can you believe that? That's wild. I mean, I didn't play until I was in like, what, 8th grade? Well, he's in 9th grade, so no excuses. Anyways, though, the match is starting up over here. We're spectating a Torvish. No, not Torvish, sorry, Sword Buzzard. Sword Buzzard over here. Going around, flanking the corner. Playing another hard point. Or domination, sorry. Very reminiscent of the very first match we did. Let's see if we can pull up the win. Unfortunate thing about playing on domination as a spectator, you can't see the score. It's one of those tragic things. But, it looks like they only have 3 people, so we're gonna lock in the win for sure. I feel very bad for the Cobra team, or the Eagle team, sorry. They do not
they
have
allowed
a
to
full team.
Oh no, yeah, and then I think they have.
Oh, they ended. Oh,
yeah,
what is that?
I'm pretty sure they have an extra on spectator.
Okay, it looks like they do have 4 players. They just didn't get in yet. That's shame. Yeah, it's not right. We don't need to win because they have low plays. We're gonna win because we're the RGC Cougars. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, we won.
All I'm saying though is if I were in there, I would have won anyways. I would have gone crazy.
Yeah, I think Dogberry.
I would have done a 1v4. You know what I'm saying? Drew Nasty, nada. Torvish eliminated. Sword Buzzard out of here, but I would have got my own team too. Even though it's only a 1v4, I'm still getting the ghost. That's just how crazy I am, you know? I'll be shooting the little signs too in the streets, man. Be blowing up the buses. Nobody's safe from me. I'm here. I'm just trying to destroy the domination points. Anyways, though, it looks like Dogbear might be the one that's going to be on the Eagle team. We'll see.
But I think somebody disconnected because I'm pretty sure they had 4.
Yeah, it looks like they had 4. I think it was 10 players in total. You know, 2 spectators, 4 on each team. So that adds up to 10. Looks like it might have just lagged out. Well, wait a minute here. Back in my day, though, if you didn't have a full player base, you just got out. There was none of this waiting stuff, you know. It was not this. Not this. I think it's good, though, you know, to have all your players. There's really no point in playing if you're just going to lose because of, you know, low player count. When I played soccer, my team did not have enough players, so what we had to do was recruit younger players on the team. And it was not a good match at all. You know, we were only a recreational team. But despite that, we were facing some really good competitive, you know, travel teams. And to have a bunch of these, you know, 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, it just wasn't a good sight at all. We lost pretty much every match we played. Me personally, though, I was going crazy. But, you know, there's only so much you can do when it's, you know, 1v7. So I know the struggle of not having enough players. So, you know, we'll just wait. The sound of silence. Not in my headphones, though. In my headphones, I can hear everything. Except Patrick.
What?
Ah, he's not. I don't know. We're actually in a new setup, in case you guys didn't know. This is our first time doing Halo in a brand new setup. We get this beautiful blue screen behind us, which you can't see. We're not using a green screen, because as you guys can tell, the jerseys are green. A little bit of an interference, if you guys mean. So we got this really nice blue screen. It used to be a green screen back in the day. I did a Santa Claus North Pole type, you know, event during the Christmas time. And I dressed up as an elf. You know, I was with Santa Claus. We said hello to the elementary schoolers. But my point being, the background was supposed to be the North Pole. Oh, hold on, please.
So the game restarted because one of the guys left. These game wraps are about to restart. Also, go ahead and shout out HSEL because they're also streaming.
Oh, is that dog there?
That's done there. All right, thanks guys.
How do you?
Just got some information that the opposing team is going to be restarting the game right now. They're going to be in just a minute. And shout out to HSEL. They are streaming us today. Welcome everybody. You know, watching HSEL, streaming HSEL. Welcome guys. We appreciate you guys having us. What if they just produce it already now? Patrick is spinning a wheel. And he wins!
No, it's on the luge. I can feel
No shot. So Patrick just spun a wheel. There's like 20 different, you know, tabs. Each of them say win. And then on one tab, a quarter of it says lose. That's like a 2% chance of a loss. And he still got the loss. Well, he's gonna get the win this time though. Trust. He's gonna get the win. Oh, he was so close to a loss again, but he got the win. He got the win. You know, he's in. Reminds me of that one episode of iCarly. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, where they were pranking I believe it was the hotel. What's the term? The guy at the front of the hotel, and basically they spun a wheel to see if they're gonna prank him, and all of the options were to prank him, except for one that said give him diamonds, and it was like a 1% chance. It was the slimmest chance. And for some reason, it landed on that one slot anyways. But they were not going to give him any diamonds. So they just, a little bit of a swap, and then they pranked him. It was a good match. Okay, it looks like Dog Bear's going to be in just a minute. And any more information? No, it looks like we're doing pretty good. Dog Bear's going to be in here in just one moment. We're going to start off. From the looks of it, though, they only have 2 people on the Eagle team now. Imagine if we just had to start a 2v4. Oh, it looks like the store is starting their PCs. No, you guys can see that too. But no point in not telling. Sometimes I keep streams on in backgrounds when I'm doing something else. So it's always good to narrate, you know, even the words that you'd have to normally read. That when you're playing a game or you're outside and you're listening to a stream, you're not gonna see the words. Got my boy Patrick coming in here.
Oh, wait.
Gonna crash down a little bit.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome my boy Patrick in here.
Yes. What?
Yeah, it's working.
Hello. Hello.
Why do it from Patrick?
You're right there. Oh, it's fine. Restart. You good? You stay back there, man. No, okay.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our brief moment with Patrick. Patrick is a very good host. He is very talkative too. And if you ever see him on the Discord, this guy going crazy. I've never seen somebody so active before in Discord. He's him. Patrick's a good kid. He always does community nights too. Crucial member of the club.
True.
Oh no, he wants to say true. I take that all back. Wicked Alien replace Patrick. Oh no. He's not even that bored. Like, I'm better. Like for real, I'm better. We were playing this the other day. For a community night on Friday. And what I did was Patrick, had one person on his headquarters. And the one we were playing, all you had to do was take the headquarters and the opponent was out.
No, you had to. You were still alive. You had to.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. You had to eliminate everybody and take the headquarters. But my point was, I had like 30 players on one square. I could have eliminated Patrick's whole base, right? And this kid thought he was all that. So what I did was I let him take one small area. I let him get another headquarters. So we had two capitals. At the time I had like 4. And so I let him take it. I moved all my people away because I was contending with somebody else at the time. And so Patrick, wanting to be Patrick, got all of his people. He had like 8 or 9 players.
That was like 19.
Yeah, no, 19 players, right? It was even more than that. And he decided to raid my whole continent of Africa. South America. He took the whole thing. I had nobody to contest it. He really thought he could do all that. So what I did was on the very next round, I got all 31 of my people right. I had nobody else on the entire board. And so I took all 31, contested all 19 I faced. And there's only a 67% chance of winning this. So I did not know, either I got out that round or he got out for the rest of the round. I rolled it, I got him out. I still remember that. I'm still very happy about that. Because I was being nice to him. I let him take my capital of Mexico. He could have, had a good little life. But no, he wanted to get greedy. And he got out. It was fun playing Risk though. I really like Risk. That was actually my first time playing it. I won my first 2 rounds. I was very lucky. I'm never gonna do that again. But it was a fun little time though. It was me, Patrick, Jack, and I believe one other person.
It was Nick after you though.
Oh yeah, and then Nick joined up too. You guys don't know these people, only I do. Patrick does. But it was a good little time. Risk is a very fun game. And they have 2 Christmas dice. Can you believe that? They got what was it? They got a Christmas sweater, and they got a cup of hot chocolate that you could roll. And it's not even expensive either. It wasn't $20 for a die. It was only like $3 or $4. I seriously considered buying it on the spot. But I realized I was probably never going to play Risk again, so I did. But if I play even one more time again, I am going to do it. So very delayed. Patrick might have to take over in a little bit because I thought this was going to be done by 5 o'clock. I might have to tell my mother next time to let me stay longer because this was, whoa, a little bit of a delay, folks. A little bit of a delay.
Are they gonna forfeit it?
I hope they forfeit. Well, I don't hope they forfeit. I hope we win in a very valiant match. But if they forfeit, I won't be upset. I thought there was a time limit, right? Because if the match is supposed to start at 4, I really don't want to start. But, if it's supposed to start at a certain time, I don't think they should delay that much longer. That's just my opinion. Trying to get kidnapped by HSEL, no. Never see me again. Patrick right here getting started with it. He's spinning the wheel one more time. When he's going to get any good to win. Congratulations. He is a millionaire. I always see those game shows. Hey, welcome back to my boy
I'm so
Patrick.
good.
He is, in fact, so good.
Correct.
Any wise
I
words,
also play this
Patrick?
game.
Any wise words?
No.
You heard him. He has 0 wise words.
I'm actually taller than Tyson.
That is unfortunately very true. You know, you can't see it because we're
6'2".
standing up. We
I'm
won't be in the
6'2".
camera. I'm
Watch,
only
watch,
5'10". All right, watch. In comparison,
Much taller.
as you can tell, that's a huge difference. You know, by the heads you guys couldn't see. But no, he is taller than me. But I do have a much smoother voice. And if you ask him who runs the faster mile, bro, it's me. I'm so good at running the mile. I'm actually him.
Very good at running. I'm very bad.
No, it's actually cap. I'm not that good at running. I was running yesterday, right? I want to do a 4:59 mile. And in order to do that, you need a 59.8 lap. I do 0.2 laps of a mile, not 0.25 as most people do. So I needed a 59.8 second lap. Okay, wait, hold on. They might be joining up in a minute.
Audience.
Oh, no, they said never mind, Patrick.
What?
They said never mind.
They joined in.
Oh, did they? Oh, no, they did. They did. Oh, yeah, we're going to start in a minute, guys. And get ready. Alright, the match should be starting momentarily. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, as I was saying, so I needed to run a 4:59 yesterday. Our fastest is a 50.48. Besides this one time, I ran a 4:50, but we don't take about that 4:50. I only did that once. Anyways, I'm trying to be able to consistently run 40 or 4:59s. And so in order to do that, you need a 59.8. And so yesterday, I ran my first lap, it was a 1.01. And that's, you don't want that. You don't want a 1 minute and 1 second lap. You want a 59-second lap. So I realized that was almost an unrecoverable speed right there. Most people who don't run, they would think it's only a 2 second delay. You know, that's recoverable. It's not. But anyways, I wanted to try. So the next lap I ran, I believe, a 1.06. So 1 minute and then 0.06 of a second. Very bad. Very bad. That's what, like 0.2 seconds behind what I need it to be. That is not what I want.
Hey, you're not in spectate.
Not.
No,
we're
you're
not
on their
spectate.
fire team. You need to go to spectate.
Why am
And join a little
Not
5-year
like
fund. RGC Esports betraying our own club. Unheard
I
of.
did it change? I just got you.
Anyways, folks, looks like we're hopping in right here. A beautiful map. Beautiful map. I'll probably go so far as to say this is my favorite. Tie.
Yeah, I was in there. I was accidentally in their team.
Oh, it looks like we're to end the game, right? Okay, I see. I see. Very beautiful salute. But yeah, as I was saying, so I tried my third lap. I would need like a 58-second at that point in order to recover this a very bad mile run. I didn't do it, folks. I got a 1.06, so I quit my run at that point. It was very slow. At that pace, I would have done like a 5-minute, 1 second mile. That's not what you
Good
want.
now? Okay.
I had pizza that night though, so you know, pro tip: never eat pizza before going on a run, especially a record. We should be loading in right here. Looks like all the teams are changed. Let's get into things.
Costco pizza. Best pizza ever.
I've never had Costco pizza, but I hear it's so delicious. My boy Patrick over here tells me it's a very good pizza. I want to try it. You know, I really do. I'm a fan of the thin type of pizza that Costco offers. Same with Sam's Club. Same with like movie theaters. I went to a movie this weekend and I had some of the pizza. It was so delicious. It was actually amazing. I love that pizza so much.
Watch the menu.
Mm-mm. I was actually going to watch the menu, folks. And on Friday, right, I was so excited to watch this movie. I loaded up my PC. Or not even the PC, it's just straight up a laptop, folks. I loaded my laptop. It has a 2-hour update. Can you believe that? 2 hours. I was just trying to watch a movie. I had to go to bed. So I was just chilling on my phone for a little while. We're trying to watch the menu this weekend. Anyways, it looks like we're changing up the map. Oh, no, I apologize, I apologize. This is very similar to the another map, but it's not the same. You guys can see a little bit of a blue outline on the microphone. That's the blue screen we are using. back on the streets. Let's start it. Wait, is it a 3v4 again?
No, wait. Oh,
I don't think that's supposed to happen, folks.
seriously? I think they need to forfeit this game.
At this point, yeah, the enemy team might just need to forfeit because the delays are going crazy. And they forfeited again. Or they didn't forfeit, they just didn't mention. And the one time we get to stream for HSEL, this is what happens. It's alright, folks, it's alright. Because now we can discuss the most beautiful game to ever exist, No Man's Sky. I've been getting into No Man's Sky recently, right? I take it back, it is not the best game to ever exist. But it's a very beautiful exploration open world game. I really like No Man's Sky. I'm a huge fan of the.
They're like a story, right?
Yeah, so basically, imagine like Minecraft, right? It's almost like Minecraft, but in space and with better graphics. There is a story mode, but I do hear people complaining about the fact that it is not the best story mode in the world. I personally don't play for the story mode. I've already put in 50 hours into the game, and I'm still just trying to upgrade my fleets, get more ships, get a bigger city, and just kind of go crazy in that. I don't think very many people play No Man's Sky for the storyline. A lot of people just like to upgrade their civilization, upgrade their freighter. If you guys have ever seen Star Wars, the big ships the Empire uses. I can't remember what to call it. But those big, huge white ships.
Star Destroyer.
Yeah, Star Destroyer.
I don't know. Too.
Yeah, Star Destroyers. Basically, they have a Star Destroyer type ship in No Man's Sky, and it's the best ship you can get in the entire game. I got my hands on one this weekend. It's only a B tier though, and I need an S tier. And I actually just found this out recently. So I always wondered why they use S tier as better than being A tier, right? Because A tier, it's an A. You got A, B, C, and D. Same way they do in schools. But it turns out that S tier is actually
Super.
it is not super. That is a good guess though. The S tier comes from Japan. Because Japan added a letter score, letter score above A, which is S, in order to give students, a bigger range of grades. Because if you guys know Japan, they love their grades. They take their schoolwork very seriously. So I guess they decided that getting an A is no longer good enough. You have to get an S now. So that's what they did. Alrighty, folks, we got 4-on-4 for the first time in forever. We're gonna be loading in here. Looks like Drew Nasty took the super gun in the middle, so rocket launcher. Going crazy, absolutely eliminated that kid right there in one shot. Let's see what Drew Nasty's up to here. It's got a green gun looking like Christmas wrapping on it. He's gonna be going for A. Not much to contest him, especially when he's got a huge rocket launcher. What are they gonna do about that? Okay, never mind, two people are contesting him. Torfish does go down, but Drew Nasty's still alive over here. Sorbon's are just kind of defending A. And he's going to be heading over. He's going to be going on a one-on-one, hiding behind the wall, taking a long little peek right there. But the opponent did disengage from the battle. Sword Buzzard just kind of okay. He almost gets hit by the grenade, maybe got hit by a little bit of the AoE damage, but he didn't take the most of it.
What is the AoE damage?
Area of effect, AoE is what it stands for. So if you're not on the very center of the grenade and you're just a little bit far away from it, you're still going to get hit by the splash damage. But that's what's called AoE. You're not going to take as much damage. Some games you will take the full damage, such as Fortnite. No matter where you are, if you get hit by a grenade, you're getting hit by it. But in games like Call of Duty, you don't get hit by the whole damage if you're a little bit away. Anyways, though, looks like Drew Nasty is #1 in kills right here with 1 kill on our team. One I really going absolutely bonkers on the other team with 7 eliminations out of the game. Looks like they do have both B and C. We do have A. We're going to be making a little bit of a conquest over to one of the 2 points. Which point? We don't know yet. Torish over here looking like he's going to be heading over to B. Going in a little bit of a long fight over there with one of the opponents. I couldn't quite make out the name. But he's going to disengage and head over to, looks like B. A player from C is going to be engaging over to him. It's Torvish, Sword Buzzer, and Drew Nasty all eliminated, but they are back. We're going to be watching Crafted Azor now. Crafted Azor does unfortunately get eliminated. One Eye Willie, the absolutely leader of their team with 9 eliminations, going insane. You definitely know he does his aim training. Craft to the Zor, and Torvish over here heading over to what looks like B. Torvish does get shot, but he doesn't get eliminated. He's going to be flanking the corner, trying to see if he can get the person who shot him. He doesn't quite see where it's coming from and just decides to engage in a different fight altogether. Unfortunately, though, it was a 3v1. There was not too much you could do. All 4 of our players are eliminated, but they are back now. Going to be taking C. I can't quite tell the score. I've said this before, I will say it again. You know, I wish Halo would just add the option to see the team score on one side or the other. I would really like that. Because I don't know, what's going on. I do believe that A team is winning just based off the fact that they've had most of the points for the. Or not the A team, sorry. The Eagle team is winning based off of the fact that they've had most of the points for the game. But I can't back that up. I can't prove that. It's just like in math class when they say prove a triangle is a triangle. Well, you can look at it, you see it's a triangle. Patrick knows what I'm talking about, but you still have to prove it though. So this is kind of going on right here. We can't prove that the red team is winning. Torvish does get stunned. And he is eliminated, unfortunately. Trying to look for somebody to spectate. It looks like we're going to be heading over to Sword Buzzard. Sword Buzzard, unfortunate. Crafted is within their team with 5 eliminations. Going to be beating out Dr. Melee and everybody in our team for eliminations too. Tied up with Oak Assassin. One Eye Willie with 15. He's going crazy. He's got a 15-to-1 kill to death ratio. He's pretty good at the game, and we can't deny it. But it's so right, because if there's one thing the RGC Cougars know how to do is make a comeback, and that's for sure. Patrick nodded over in the background. I'm not too sure he's confident in our team. But it's alright, we're taking C over here. We were taking C. Torvish, unfortunately, does get eliminated. I believe that was Crafted Azor that is taking his spot, though, avenging him. He does, in fact, finish what Torvish started. We do have C. A is going to be taken by both Sword Buzzard and Drew Nasty, but one of their players slides in, almost eliminates Drew Nasty, and now it looks like it actually does. Eliminate Torvish as well. Sword Buzzard, the last survivor. Oh, well, he was the last survivor. We're going to be back over to what looks like Drew Nasty over here. Drew Nasty is no stranger to this. Oh, okay. Before I could even finish that, we lost. A very unfortunate, a very close score, though. It could have gone either way. That was not a close score. I take that back. It was not a close score. It could not have been further apart. But it's cool. You don't know why? The enemy team had the poison dark frog skin. There's only so much you can do when the enemy team is dressed like a creature from the Amazon forest. There's only so much to do. A very quick match only lasted about 5 minutes, maybe closer to 6. You don't really see that too much. Sometimes domination matches can take as long as 20 minutes, especially in Call of Duty with an intermission in between. I liked Call of Duty World War II. It was really cool to see the airplanes fly above once the run ended. They went, and then sometimes they would drop bombs in the background. Absolutely hype. The one thing I will say with Call of Duty World War II, though, is the kill streaks on shipment, especially on domination, when everybody could get them, it was just bonkers. You went in that second half, it was just airstrike after airstrike. That's all you hear in the background, just a siren. And then boom, boom, there's just so many explosions. At that point, it wasn't even just about who could shoot the other, teammate. It was about one wrong step and you're blown up by a ship. Or not a ship, a plane. I play a little bit too much No Man's Sky. I call everything ships now. Because that's what it's called in No Man's Sky. It's not called an airplane. If you look at those Halo characters, you see the one in the middle doing the salute? That's an absolutely tough visor. As a whole skull, a purple skull, almost reminds me of, if you guys have seen Ant-Man Quantumania, it reminds me of, I believe it was Kang. That purple skull, it looks absolutely sick. I'm excited to see, the rest of the Marvel franchise. I'm pretty hyped for Secret Wars. I think it's going to be a beautiful movie. I have to wait so long, though. I want the movie to drop at 2023. I want to go to theaters tomorrow, right?
Yeah, really
See
soon.
Avengers Secret Wars. Oh, no, it's not going to be out. I got to wait.
Actually, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, though, it's dropping soon. It sounds pretty good. Got some absolutely amazing actors in there. The actor for Drax is a very good actor. Recently he's been doing some films that aren't even just, about him being all strong and big. You know, kind of like how people say The Rock, all he does is act huge, which is cool. You know, he's The Rock, he can do that. But the guy who plays Drax, you know, he wants to expand his, you know, roles. I can respect that. You know, sometimes he plays dads in movies. I heard there's a new movie called Cabin in the Woods, I believe. Oh, no, not the Cabin. And then he plays just some friendly dude. His intentions are not friendly, but he appears to be, so that's cool. We'll be heading over into another match, hopefully soon. A little bit of delay right here. They most likely had to report the scores of last match to see the new rankings. This is likely one of the higher teams up on the leaderboards because RJC Cougars were, I believe, number 9 just 2 weeks ago. We were number 9 of like 50 teams or something like that. We were doing quite well. Looks like they're discussing what map for game 2. Maybe the play streets again, maybe not. I've only ever seen 3 maps. We've only ever streamed 3 maps. I know there's more than that. So we'll see if any new maps are chosen. In games like this, though, it is wise for your team specifically to just choose one map and then practice on that map. Maybe not just one, maybe 2 or 3, so that way, you know, if they get banned, then the other 2 maps will be there as a backup. I know our Valorant team does that all the time. They practice on the same few maps. That way they know all the corners, all the high peaks, all the low peaks, all the long peaks. You know, everywhere you need to be, they already know where it's at, and I can respect that. I'm a Fortnite player myself, and a Rocket League player from time to time too. So I really don't have to worry about maps like that, because in Fortnite, it's changing every single week. You know, there's a new POI, a new, you know, new landmark. And in Rocket League, all the maps are the same. They do look different aesthetically, but they all play the same. The new Rocket League season is dropping, for you, in case you guys didn't know, this Wednesday. Drops tomorrow. New Rocket League season drops tomorrow. So, you know, if we're going to be streaming on Thursday, you guys might just see the new map. It looks absolutely beautiful. The new map is a desert. And the desert is so it's called Deadeye Canyon. And the Deadeye Canyon is a desert, but this one it's a little bit of a mashup, right? Because the rift from Fortnite, what it did was it spawned a huge Lotus Star in it. And what the Lotus Star did was it spawned all the grass, it spawned some Northern Lights. Northern Lights is so beautiful. I love Northern Lights. And it did that, and it's nighttime now, so that map looks absolutely amazing. If you guys have a chance, you guys should totally see that new Rocket League map. And the new Fortnite season is also dropping in just a few days too. I thought it was going to drop on Wednesday, but it looks like they did delay it into Friday. So, you know, tomorrow I'm going to be playing some Rocket League. The next day I'm going to be playing some Fortnite. It's going to be a great week all around. You know, all these updates coming out too. Brawl Stars just dropped an update on Monday, same with Clash Royale. So we have all these big games dropping updates on the same week. I am so excited for it, you know. What I find super interesting, though, in particular, is that Fortnite and Rocket League both have very similar themes that they're dropping. You know, in Fortnite, it's a little bit of a Neo Tokyo type vibe. You're gonna have, you know, a lizard skin almost like Godzilla. He's also a sushi chef. I thought that was interesting. Then you have a bunch of these futuristic type skins as well. And over in Rocket League, it's a little more of a Japan type vibe, you know, the Lotus Star, the cherry blossoms. It's just a nice, you know, vibe all around. This season is actually pretty similar to the next season in Rocket League 2 because this season there's a temple where it features a temple, fire and ice. You got the 2 dragons. And then it continues on into, you know, more Japanese type aestheticness. And I'm honestly not opposed to it. I am a huge fan of Japan, aesthetic. And my father was actually born in Japan too. I probably should not be telling you guys this on stream, but he claims he's Japanese. He likes to say all the time, I'm Japanese, Tyson. He's not Japanese. He lived in Japan for like 6 months. So he was born there, and he lived there for 6 months. He didn't even learn any words because he was a baby.
I was born in Florida.
Oh, my boy Patrick was born in Florida, going back to his hometown over for spring break.
Well, no, I was born in Florida, but I lived in Georgia.
Oh, really? He lived in Georgia. I actually lived in Georgia too. We're at Georgia.
I knew
He does not know. I lived in Fort Gordon over in Augusta, Georgia. Beautiful
I think
place.
it's Charles.
Oh, he lived in Charleston, guys. That's a beach. It's a very nice beach too. You know, look, you
I
gotta
don't
be to
know.
live on a beach. It's beautiful.
I might be wrong. I don't know.
You might be wrong. He doesn't quite remember. But regardless, what I know is that ranked, we're gonna be playing ranked Slayer. 50 kills to win, 12 minutes up on the clock. It's very, very likely it's not gonna result in the time limit going up. These types of games happen very, very quick.
Well, no, it's Charleston, South Carolina, dude.
Oh yes, yes, it is Charleston, South Carolina. We actually visit Charleston every single year. We visit it just this summer. Beautiful place, guys, in case you've not been there. And they have 3 Christmas stores in the same area. 3. That's beautiful.
Wait, Tyson, is Georgia or South Carolina on the border of Florida?
Georgia.
Okay, yeah, it's Georgia because we live like close to the border of it.
Oh, so you live in like the southern part. Alright.
Yeah, and then I moved to South Carolina after.
Regardless, guys, back into the match. We just started some Slayer. The enemy team has 3. The Eagles are rocking with 3 eliminations, and we're rocking with 3 as well. It's almost perfectly even. Well, it's perfectly even. But it's not going to last that way for long. Our team is going to come out on top because we're the Cougars. It looks like they do, in fact, have 4 eliminations now. We are, I believe, at 3. It's much. Oh, no, 4 to 4. 4 to 5 now. I'm not going to keep updating every time somebody gets killed. But my point being is, it's so much closer than last time, where it was a 250 all blowout. We're getting closer this time. That's what we love to see. That's all you need. This is our strongest match right here. Yes, sir. And this is one of our best maps, too. Looks like we're gonna be going over to Torvish right here. Torvish, okay, almost getting elimination. If the enemy team did disengage out of his wall, there's no reason. Oh, unfortunately, okay. Dr. Melee does get eliminated up in the block. We're gonna be going over to Crafted Azor, I do believe. Maybe Drew Nasty. Well, that's Crafted Azor right there.
It's too chaotic.
Looks like we're going to be changing over how we view our players in just a moment here, folks. So going over to the first person cam. I'm personally a huge fan of first person. Yeah. Third person, even better. It's the best in my opinion. Because you stay on one player until they get eliminated, then you go to somebody else. You don't have to move around all this time. Going to be going over to Crafted Azor. Crafted Azor again. A melee elimination on Dr. Melee. The irony, right? Because I've not seen Dr. Melee get a single melee elimination. Anyways, back to Drew Nasty over here. Let's see what Drew Nasty's up to. Nope. We're still going to be spectating Sword Buzzard. I take that back, folks. Sword Buzzard walking with a little bit of an arrow on his back, using what looks like another AR. He pulls it out, and he unfortunately doesn't get the elimination. Okay, it looks like Dr. Melee came in just to spite me because he does get a melee elimination. No good for him. Moonwalker over here with elimination too. Let's see what Sword Buzzard's up to. Let's see Sword Buzzard get a kill. He's going to be engaging. I can't tell who that is. We don't see name text for the enemy team, but he is getting an engagement right here. He does get eliminated by Moonwalker. Crafted Azor as well. Looks like we're going to be over at. Oh, okay, what's that? Drew Nasty over here. But Drew Nasty about to get a smooth elimination. He does get elimination. He eliminates One Eye Willie. Maybe Willie only does have one eye. Couldn't see the beautiful skill of Drew Nasty eliminating him. We're back to Sword Buzzard 6608. Let's see what Sword Buzzard's gonna do out here. Sword Buzzard getting okay. Oh, it's unfortunate. It really is. We're gonna be spectating Torvish. No, sorry, Crafted Azor. I take that back. We're gonna be spectating Crafted Azor. He's got a really nice white and blue guy that's so unrelated to what we're saying. Torvish just getting elimination over on Oak Assassin. But the gun Crafted Azor is using is very nice. If he changes the green on his player itself to like a blue, that'd be a beautiful little combo. Torvish getting another one. Okay! Crafted Azor going crazy up in the jet. He ninja, man. You hate to see it. Yeah, that's just beautiful. Yeah, it's just beautiful. There's nothing else to say about it. Sword Buzzard 6608 over here with an elimination. Oh, no, not elimination, sorry. He's just gonna be kind of waiting for somebody to go over to him. Torvish Steve. Yeah, gets an elimination on Oak Assassin is what it looks like. Let's see what else he does. He's going to be going over for Sword Buzzard. Oh, wait. He does get the punch. And Dr. Melee gets a punch, too. Dr. Melee getting a lot of, melee kills this match, more than we've seen pretty much the entire time. I don't recall seeing a single melee elimination that last round. One Eye really over here getting elimination, but Crafted Azor returning the favor over to Dr. Melee. He is not going to let that slide, folks. He is not going to let that slide. Crafted Azor getting an elimination. Or, sorry, Drew Nasty respecting Crafted Azor. One Eye really eliminating Torvish. Crafted Azor going to be going for a long peek. He's going to have the low ground, but he does shoot above him. Almost gets a headshot right there. Crafted Azor unfortunately getting eliminated by Oak Assassin, one-on-one type situation right there. There's only 2 ways to go. Actually, that's not true, there's 3 ways, maybe somebody just disengages. Maybe it's a draw. But, usually, it's one or the other. Oak Assassin getting an elimination over with Drew Nasty. It looks like everybody is using the same, weapon. It's interesting to see.
Well, it's the one you spawn with.
I take that back, folks. I don't actually play Halo. The more we know, everybody spawns with the same one. I like Call of Duty for the diverseness. You can change. There's almost like, 70 guns you can use? I like that. I like my customization. Gonna be spectating Crafted Azor. And we've been spectating Crafted Azor the whole time. I don't know why I say it every time, but you gotta point out Crafted Azor. Crafted Azor is in fact him. He's got 7 eliminations, second most on the blue team. Sore Buzzer over here going to be maybe getting elimination. Dr. Melee getting 2. And he's going to be taking a long engagement over with 2 play. He does heal up. He needs to stim up because he was almost 1 HP. He kills Dr. Melee, but Moonwalker does return the favor. You hate to see it. Almost as if you're going to go on a street getting 2 eliminations and then the other guy just gets you. Now what can you do about it? Torbish Stiv over here going back, retreating into the arms of his teammates because he was at low HP. He is back healed up, ready to get back into those, front lines. Going to be getting into an engagement, 2 engagements at one time. Absolute. He got some wingman kill assists. Good for him. Drew Nasty get elimination. Sore Buzzer maybe right here. He does get elimination on Oak Assassin. It's going to be one more play though, but Drew Nasty is going to be the one to clean that up. Drew Nasty over here with 10 eliminations, just going absolutely bonkers in the chat. Almost with a 1K. He only has 11 deaths and 10 kills. Good for him. Drew Nasty going to be retreating right here. He doesn't want to get eliminated, but any engagement he will. And we just saw that. Oh, unfortunate. It was a 30-50, not the farthest we've seen all day today. But
Oh, what's
oh,
that? I think the image just crashed.
well, looks like the game crashed here, folks. Looks like we just reflect. They got Tom and Jerry. It's beautiful. Well, back to Halo Infinite. Unable to sync. Doesn't matter. We don't need to sync because we're him. We're the best. We don't need to sync. Gonna be loading into things right. And looks like it is 5 o'clock. I'm going to have to head out, folks. Hopefully next time I'll be here a little bit longer, trying to finish out the stream. So please welcome our next host, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hello. I have to set it up. Bye, Jason.
Oh, sorry about that, man. Catch you later. Good luck.
Game crashed.
Okay.
You should just be able to join, right? Yeah, if you want
How did you
to,
join the first time?
Discord.
Okay, I'm back. We're having some troubles. The game crashed. So we are trying to get back on. Looks like we're trying to get a Steam to join the game, but the Steam does not work. Going to custom game. The bizarre. One of my least favorite maps. Not a very good map at all. Especially like capture the flag actually is good on that map. Because I know route goes on the side. Nobody ever goes there. So I guess victory. But for any other ones, like the middle part is just bad. I think we'll be able to start soon. Yeah, Mr. Tubler, the leader of the RDC Esports, he's trying to figure it out over on the computer. It's like this quarter, it's not working either. No, I haven't played this new season yet. It's pretty good. I don't know what the big blue thing is. It's like kind of those things from Valorant. I've never played the game before, but I've seen other people play it. But there's a show I've been watching called Treasure something. It's on Disney Plus. It's true. You know that show, the Treasure something show? Mr. Tobler.
So,
You know, like the Treasure something show on Disney Plus? I forgot what that's part.
I'm not sure.
You know the movie where they steal the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, National Treasure?
Yeah, National Treasure. They have a TV show now, and it takes place in Baton Rouge. And on my way to Florida on Saturday, Mr. Trevor, by the way, I won't be able to go to Samsat. We're leaving on Saturday. On Saturday, we are going to Baton Rouge to stay there. And they had a restaurant on the show, or more like a bar, called Squeaky Pete's. And, you know, we're like, oh, that place kind of looks good. It looks dope. It's an actual place. So we'll be going there. So, yeah, we got the idea from National Treasure Show. You know, I've been waiting for them to make a third movie because there's Area 51, like at the end of the second one. After they steal the Declaration of Independence, they end up in Area 51. Like, about to go there? Not sure. You know, they need to make that third movie. The show so far, pretty good. And Mandalorian, the episode comes out tomorrow. Watched the first one. Pretty good. Kind of confused on the, like, whole Mandalore thing. Because, like, they're talking about either it's crystallized or it's, like, poisonous. And I'm like, maybe I'm not very good at it.
Hey, we're gonna cut it.
We're gonna cut the stream.
They're already playing their other match. That
They're already in their match, so
tell them
goodbye.
you can follow all the action on twitch.tv/@HSEL Esports.
Follow all the action at twitch.com/
Twitch.tv
twitch.tv /
HSEL
HSEL.
Esports.
HSEL what?
HSEL Esports.
HSEL Esports. So that's twitch.tv / HSEL Esports.
Tomorrow's stream will be Valorant starting at 4 p.m.
Tomorrow's stream will be Valorant at 4 p.m. Make sure to go to that one. Goodbye.